surviving so far. Oh, they are not getting hit.
Look at goes forward. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see. Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Stick green, but only upside the thin stick is a little bit too much curve. Not just a soft there,
Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. And today we have some practice for a race tomorrow. So tomorrow we have Road to VCO with the SimZone Championship, and that's going to be at Brands Hatch. So today we're going to be doing a bit of hot lap practice. I got into the 22s yesterday, so I was happy with that. So I'm going to do a wee bit of hot lap practice, and then I'm going to have a look at the race setup. So we'll see how we get on with that tonight. I'm hoping that Luciano can join us, but I've not heard back from him. He was planning on it tonight, so I'll just pop in the Discord so you can join if he is free, but I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Right, let's jump on track. So as I said yesterday, I got into the 22s, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to do a little bit more practice, see if I can get a mid 22, and then we'll also have a look at jumping into the official server and preparing the race setup. So we'll see how we get on. Be quite handy to do a bit of a longer run with this setup, the race setup. Even if I can do a 45-minute stint or a 30-minute stint, that would be quite good, just to test the tyre wear. Brands Hatch is usually quite severe for tyre wear on the left hand side, depending on the setup, so I'd quite like to test with it only being a 45-minute stint and then a tyre change. The tyres shouldn't be too bad, I would have thought, so we'll test it and see how we get on. The car feels good. Like I say, I was happy, got into the 22s yesterday, so if we can get a mid 22 tonight and prepare the race setup, that should be good preparation for tomorrow, and we'll see how we get on. First lap is always slow as we heat up the tyres, and then we can start pushing. Hi Luca, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. How are you tonight? That was a terribly slow first sector, but it's what I expect on the first lap whilst we heat up the tyres. Fine, and you? Yeah, all good, thank you. Not been up to much today, just took my car in for an oil change and did some studying for an exam, and that was about it. Yourself? So you were practicing for Brands Hatch. Did you do much else today or just grinding? Right, that's going to be a slow lap with it being our first one, which is what you expect. Oh, terrible lock up there. It's not ideal. The fact we messed up turn 1 so much and we lost hardly any time on the Delta shows just how bad the first lap is. That is quite late to be practicing. Gotta respect the grind though. got into the 22s yesterday, so I'm just trying to get to the mid 22s and then I'll be happy. If I'm in the mid 22s, that'll be me happy. The mid to low 22, I would say, would be me happy with the pace. Oh, that's good. I'm going to be doing a bit more hot lap practice, and then I'll be building the race setup tonight as well, because I need the race setup built. Haven't done that yet. Oh, that was slow middle sector. Very, very slow. Right, 1 lap left of fuel. Oh, hate it when it does that. It's too greedy on the throttle and I lose the rear. So frustrating. Yeah, this lap is done. After that middle sector being 4/10 off. Oh well. Get some fresh tires, go again. But yeah, if I get mid 22, then I think I'll then look at the race setup. Oh, that's a shame to hear that he's got a surgery. Hope he recovers soon from that. Lorenzo's quick though, so he's a good replacement teammate. Fortunately it was confirmed this week that I am the Gato chain, so that also fits with the sponsors, etc, etc. Oh nice. What team were you on before then? Were you on the academy team? Are you on the team now that me and Luciano were on? Well, say. Like the A lineup. Oh, I missed that. Ah, okay. I just thought you were already in the Gato Chain team. I didn't realise you were in the academy. That's good though. If you're in the Gato Chain one now. Right. I messed up that final sector, but now the tyres are up to temperature. We can do a push lap again. Man, I woke up so many times at the hairpin. There's a lot of time in sector 1 if I get it tidy. Luciano's always quali. Well, usually always qualifying. So he'll be doing qualifying as usual. Luciano will do quali and race start. And then I'll be in stint 2. It's our usual strategy. Very few races I'll do qualifying, usually because Luciano's busy. Before the race start, we'll have another race and I'll do qualifying. Either that or I'll have some, I'll just have a track which I really like and have good pace. Like if it was Misano for example, I'd probably do quali. But most other tracks, Luciano will do quali. But there are some tracks that I really like that I'll do qualifying, but most of them Luciano usually has about 3/10 on me. Usually about 3/10 quicker. So it's good that he does qualifying. Heh. Yeah, if you distract me I'll just turn off the chat. I can do that whilst I'm driving. If I could tidy up sector 1, the rest of the lap isn't too bad, but sector 1 that I'm inconsistent with. Sector 2 and 3 I'm fairly consistent, but sector 1 is where I seem to be making the mistakes. I was a little bit wide. Still find a bit of time though.
Losing time in sector 1.
Slow sector 1 there, unfortunately. Oh, I messed up.
Your lap time is validated. Please
Yeah, no worries, Luca. I'll see you tomorrow. Push slightly too much there. New set of tires, try that again. Just need the lap tidy and we'll be in the 22s. That's where I was last night. Just need to get a tidy lap together. Find it very hard to be consistent with the Lambo compared to the Porsche. I think I was so used to the Porsche that I kind of became a lot more consistent with it, whereas with the Lambo I need to learn to be quite a bit more consistent with it. Brand hatch anyway, I'm fairly comfortable with the final two sectors, but sector 1 I seem to be very inconsistent with. So if I can watch sector 1 a bit more, then I should be able to put in some good laps.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Okay, tires aren't quite up to temperature yet, but we'll push anyway. If you're slightly too late on the throttle in that hairpin, you lose a tenth. Sometimes two. It's very difficult. You have to get it absolutely perfect, otherwise you lose like 2 tenths. Oh, come on. Hit the brakes and it just locks up. No reason at all, and it just locks up on the entry. So annoying. Good first sector as well, and just locked up with the brakes. Ah, that is painful. And then I win. Oh, that is annoying.
We have to repair the car.
It's a weird lockup as well. I just braked and it just didn't brake. Like, what did I do here for it not to brake? Like here, I braked and I just locked up. I'm not sure if I put a bit of steering rotation in and braked or what. But as soon as I hit the brakes, it was just like I had no braking. It's very weird. It's annoying because you mess up you lose your entire lap. Just that left-hander, I really need to find pace there. If I get it right, I'll gain 2/10, and if I take it slightly wrong, I lose 2/10. Yes, I'm on stream, but in my stream can't hear you. No worries, no worries. I'll let you know when I'm finished streaming.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, that was too late on the brakes.
There's a slow car up ahead.
I need to get that first sector perfect or the rest of the lap is gone. It's very dependent on that first sector. Right, let's try that again. We can actually get our potential lap together. Oh man, you use that curb on the exit and it bounces and you lose 1/10 of a second. It's so annoying if you get that slightly wrong. And I've just steered the next one.
Please try to stay on the track.
So inconsistent. I don't think I've been more inconsistent with the car than I am with the Lambo. It's actually really frustrating. I think I'm just trying to overdrive the car so much. bit of a slide. Turn 1 was great, 600s up, and then slightly too late on the brakes and the hairpin. Oh man, not enough fuel.
Landing 20 meters.
Right, let's try this again.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
That was wide. I was seeing the tire temp yet till the end of the second lap, I think. That's when the tires start getting some temperature. Slow on the left-hander. Tires are nice and warm now though.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
That lap really brought down the potential lap time as well. The last two sectors there were really good. Sector 1 was rubbish last lap, but Sector 2 and 3 were quite tidy. Again. Slightly too much of the track on the exit and instantly lose a tenth of a second.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
How did I lose time there? I got on the throttle earlier. Better exit and I still lose time. I don't get it. Must have got that corner absolutely perfect. And now every other time I do it, I lose time in the middle sector. Must have done it absolutely perfect on one lap and now can't replicate it.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag, be careful. Cut detected.
Need a new set of tires. Some more fuel. Drop up. Tires by 4 psi. Right, let's try this again.
Yellow flag in
I think we'll do till the end of this session, and then we will do to the end of this session, and then I think I'll load up the race setup.
Be careful.
I do not understand the grass physics. Like, it just randomly bounces on the grass. It's stable, you're rolling on the grass, and then it just bounces and you spin.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
It's really weird. Right, we need one more lap to get up the tires. Might still improve on this lap if we get it tidy, but tires will still be cold.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Got enough fuel for one more lap. Done a 22.8, but I made a few mistakes. I think I'm going to get some pressure tires. I changed my tire pressures by 4 psi, and now they're too low by 4 psi. Must be my average psi I need to change. That lap was slow, but it was close to my potential. Maybe about, out of my 3 best sectors, it was like less than half a tenth of a second slower than my potential lap, so that's not bad. Right, let's try that. Fresh set of tires and some more fuel. We don't actually have time for another stint on this server. It's going to reset, so I think we'll just focus on the race setup from now. So let me get some stuff prepared in the background for working with the race setup. Right, let me have a look at some stuff for the race setup. So my event, SimGrid, -90-minute race, 1 mandatory tyre change and driver swap. And it's 90 minutes, so 45-minute stint. That's fine. I think out of the setups we tested, I was happy with the Go setups. That's the one that we were using there for quali. They're usually excuse me. They're not usually the best Go setups for tyre wear. But yeah, let me just have a look. Let me have a look for this. Right.
Green line, give it all you got.
I'm going to try race. There's a number 1 and a number 2 race setup, so I'm going to try them both, see which I like the feeling of most, and then I'll adjust that one for using in the race. But yes, let's have a look at that. So let's jump out on track. So obviously we're not worried about lap times in the hot lap compared to others in the hot lap server because we're on race fuel. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this setup on 70 litres, see how it feels, and then I'll try the other race setup on 70 litres. Whichever one I like the most, I'll then adjust for using in the actual race. Knowing what my driving is like, I'll probably be quicker on the race setup than I will be on the hot lap setup. Man, this is stable. I'm not sure what the tire wear is like, but this is incredibly stable.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Need to make sure I definitely downloaded the esports race and not the safe race setup. Thanks, Sparky. Been waiting to announce it for a wee while, so good to be able to announce it today. How's you? Everything good? Did you get your PC sorted yet, by the way? Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Oh man, you've not got your PC sorted. Come on, you need to get it sorted soon.
Well done, mate. That's all right.
Oh, been working. That's a worthy excuse. Ah, no worries, Sparky. Thanks for popping by. You too, mate. Have a good one. Road to VCO tomorrow. Tomorrow night got Road to VCO Simzone, and that's about
Yellow
it
flag in sector 1.
as far as upcoming races go.
Well done, mate. This is good. That's all right. Yellow flag, yellow flag.
Oh yeah, good. That'll be good. Have a good evening also. Hopefully see you tomorrow. finish this lap and then I'll try the other setup. I'll need to make sure this seems a bit too safe. So I need to check that this isn't the safe race setup. Because there's an esports and a safe version. And I just need to check I've actually downloaded the esports one because it feels a bit too stable. It might just be a very stable setup, but still, I want to check.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. First place. Lapping back.
Already down to 23.4 in race pace, and my best lap in quali was like 22.8 valid. I think I could have gotten to like a mid or a low 22 if I really practiced, but now it's just focused on the race setup, I think. Let me have a look here. Oh, so I did. I downloaded the safe setup. I thought that felt too safe. It's the esports setup I should have. Thought that felt too safe. Oh, now my File Explorer crashed. Of course it did. Of course it crashed. Now that I try and import the race setup. Lets me import one race setup, but not the next one. Why? That's painful. Right, that one, if I remember correctly, wasn't really any good. So I could use the AMK race setup. Just try that on 70 litres. And hopefully my File Explorer sorts itself so I can get the other setup in. Hi Pascal, how's it going, mate? Thanks for just tuning in. How are you doing? We're just practicing some race setup and pace for tomorrow. Just testing a couple setups and then I'll actually modify it if it needs modified.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
So much more stable. So much more aggressive than that stable one, sorry. Feels a lot closer to the limit just already on the outlap. Let's see what the pace is with this setup, and then we'll try the Go setups once my File Explorer sorted itself out. Hopefully it does. Only other alternative is restarting my PC, which I don't want to do because I have to restart my stream and everything,
Yeah.
and it's just a pain.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on track.
Yeah, tires were cold first lap. Pushed a bit too hard for the first one. Funny enough, this setup feels a lot worse than the Go Setups safe one. I know I messed up that corner, but just the understeer immediately actually doesn't feel that good. Come on, open my why? I do not understand my file explorer. Why does it always crash? 5 minutes ago, it let me import a race setup into the ACC folder. Now I try and do it. Now I want to import the correct one. It crashes. I don't understand. Why does it crash? It always crashes. The file explorer, and I do not understand. When I try and open ACC setups, it just crashes. It's really annoying. Because now I'm stuck without a race setup at the moment. I don't really want to restart my PC because then I'll have to restart the stream. And then it sends new notifications to all the discords. It's actually quite frustrating. Because it seems to have no reason for constantly freezing. Hope everything goes right tomorrow. We don't like this track. Yeah, I hope everything goes well for you. I quite like this track. I'm struggling, maybe getting to pace a bit slower with it being a new car. I'm getting up to pace a bit slower, but I quite like it here, this track. But yeah, starting with the Lamborghini this week. Trying to actually grind it this week, so pace is probably a little bit slower than what I would be in the Porsche, but by next week in that next round I should be a bit more up to pace. Still did a 22.8, and I think I would have been 22.5 at least if I put some more work into practice. So I'm happy with my pace, and I want to work on the race setup, but my file explorer is not working at the moment. So only option is close the game, and try opening file explorer with the game closed. This doesn't work. I'm going to be really annoyed because this keeps happening to me, and it's really why PC, why do you do this to me? What's annoying is it literally worked 5 minutes ago, and I imported the setup into the folder whilst the game was open. Absolutely no problem at all. And now I try and do it, and File Explorer is just crashing. I don't understand how it works 1 minute. Now I can't press Windows Explorer because there's too many apps open. Come on, this is ridiculous. What is it doing? Restart. Right, restart File Explorer. See if it works now that I've restarted it. Setups. Nope. Right. I have to restart my PC. It's a bit frustrating because I get so annoyed at it because it works absolutely fine 5 minutes ago, and now I can't open File Explorer. Like, I'm in File Explorer, lets me open the ACC folder, and then when I press setups, it just won't load the setups. And it's really just getting annoying now. Because yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to close the stream for tonight and just restart my PC to get the setup. It's really annoying. So annoying. I can't do anything about it. It always does this randomly. So yeah, I don't understand what is wrong with my PC. I wasn't going to do much longer anyway. I was just going to test those race setups, so I'll just have to do that off stream because I'm going to have to go restart my PC. So sorry about that, guys. I'm going to have to end a bit early because my PC is being a pain in the bottom. Wait, is it working now? It just refreshed by itself, and now it works. And now it's broken. Yes, it's broken now. Wait, now it's working. What? I do not understand it. It's now working. I didn't do anything except say that I'm going to now end the stream. And now it works. Well, now we can continue the stream, I guess. Right, let's load the ACC back up. I do not understand my PC. It's really annoying. I'm actually pretty satisfied with my pace. I can do 23.8 to 24.0 in the race. But look, it's half a second faster than I am, so I feel pretty slow. Oh yeah, not to worry, mate. I think just if you're consistent and don't make too many mistakes, you'll gain a lot more positions. Because Brandsatch, you're always on the limit and you're always close to the grass. If you use the curbs, very close to the grass, so a lot of people will spin by over pushing. So if you're consistent and not making a lot of mistakes, you should make some good time up. Right, now my PC has decided to behave. I can actually test this race setup. 70 liters. Test this. Actually try this on race pace. Right, let's try this. And then I'll make some adjustments to it to make it more suited to my driving. Lorenzo! Man, this setup feels good. It actually feels really nice straight out of the box. Right, let's see what this race setup is like. As I said, this first lap is usually quite slow because the tyres usually aren't hot or up to operating temperature until the end of this lap. But straight out of the box, this race setup feels quite good. I will obviously adjust it a bit to my personal liking, but straight out of the box on 70 litres race setup doesn't feel too bad. Once we heat up the tyres on this lap, then we'll be able to push the next lap and kind of see what lap times we can do. I mean, after 5 laps with a safe setup, which I downloaded accidentally, we were already 23.4 race pace. So I think race pace will be in the 22 highs, especially from when we've got drivers like George Boothby and Nils Naliox in this championship. I definitely think it'll be 22s will be the race pace, especially with it only being 45-minute stint on fresh tyres. I think the pros will definitely be doing 22s race pace. I think I'll be doing high 22s race pace at the start of the stint, based on what we've seen so far with the setups. If I can do a 22 high race pace, I'll be pleased with that. Bit of a lock up there, too late on the brakes. I'll watch that. Yeah, consistency is important, especially at a track like this. You'll make up a lot of positions from just being consistent here. Super easy to over push here. Thing is you think you're going faster when you're over pushing, but like it feels like you're going fast when actually you're going way slower than you think you are, because you're just over pushing the car. So if you can just stay consistent, then that's really, really important at a track like this. Are all locked up. Big lock up. I've locked up so many times into that corner, it's unbelievable. Well, I said I'll aim for high 22s race pace. That's a 23.3, so we're getting close to the 22 race pace. But messed up that hairpin there. I thought I was in first gear. I wondered why I was sliding. It's in second gear. That explains the issue. Pants. Slight error there. Happy with the setup though. Really happy with the setup. I'll fine tune the pressures and the fuel load. But overall with this setup I'm quite happy with it. Good balance between being aggressive and stable. So gotta watch that you don't slide too much because that will kill the tires, but quite happy with this setup. Too late on the brakes there into turn 1. Yeah, that turn 1's kind of messed up the entire sector 1. How's it going, Lorenzo? How are you? Oh good, that's good. Yeah, your pace is looking good. I'm just trying out some race setups at the moment. I think I'll be 22 high race pace, which I'll be happy with. If I can practice this with this race setup. It's the first time testing this one and I feel quite happy with it. So I think if I keep doing some more practice with this race setup, 22 high race pace should be possible. With drivers like George Boothby and stuff in this championship, I think the race pace will probably be 22s, low to mids by the top guys. Maybe a mid 22 will be like the race pace of the top guys because it's, well, George Boothby's SRO sprint champion. So some extremely quick drivers are going to be in this championship, so I'm expecting 22 mid race pace from the top guys. So a low 23, high 22 for race pace, I'll be happy with that. First time trying this setup though, and already 23.3 race pace, so not too far off the target race pace wise. Really want to find another 0.4 of a second though, I think. And how have things been with you, Lorenzo? Been up to much? You need to take that left hander in such a way that the traction control doesn't kick in. So I lose a lot of time when you exit that hairpin. and I think it's because of the way I'm applying the throttle. It's engaging the traction control.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Losing time in sector 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Really? Really? Right, let's try that again. You just got out of the way for turn 1 as well, so my lap was on par with the Delta. He'd got out of the way and then just about murdered me in the hairpin. But I got out of the way perfectly for turn 1 so I could continue my lap without getting blocked, and then just about killed me in the hairpin and then spun trying to rejoin.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Let's try that again. That was slow. Let me just have a look at the tyre burn now, I think. I'm happy with the pace from that setup, but like I say, I think if I practice with this one, I think I could get high 22s race pace. But I wanted to try some of the setups, and I think I'll go with this one because I'm quite happy with it. But let me just test tyre set 11. So on the left side, which is usually your worst here, it's 2.64. Let's have a look. How many laps did I do? Okay, about 10 laps. So in about 10 laps, that's not too bad. But when you think of how much time that was only like 10 laps is only going to be about, excuse me, is only going to be 13-14 minutes, which is about a third of a stint. So yeah, what's the camber like? It's reduced slightly. I would say caster is a bit high if you want to save tires, but I think that's manageable. I think I slid quite a bit there, so the wear would be reduced if I was driving it a bit more conservative. But yeah, fairly happy with that setup. I quite like it. So what I'll do is I think I'll finish up the stream tonight, and I'll go, and tomorrow before the race I will be practicing and try get a feel for it. I think the setup will be fine, but I just need some more practice with it. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. The next stream will be tomorrow, about, let me check actually, so I'm not giving you guys the wrong time. Let me double check this. qualifying will be about 7 PM British Standard Time. So yeah. I don't like the Go setup. For me is so bad. Yeah, well, I mean, I think you've got a lot of experience with the Lamborghini, don't you? So you probably know a lot more than me about what's a good and what's a bad setup with the Lambo, whereas I haven't had as much experience with the Lambo. So we're using the Go setups this weekend, but for next week, once I have a bit more experience with the Lambo, next week I'll be building my own setups. But for this week I don't really have enough experience with the Lamborghini to build a setup from scratch. Whereas with the Porsche, if I knew what track we were racing at, I would just start from scratch and build the setup. But I want to learn to drive the Lamborghini, how it should feel, and then I'll start building my setup. So definitely build a setup for next week, but just now I'm just using the Go setups. Tried Unicorns of Love and tried Purple Meter setup, but just kind of find that Go setups was the best for us. Yeah, I did find that. I found this wasn't too bad for traction. The only thing I found was turn 4, the left-hander, the start of sector 2. You do have to short shift. It feels slower, but short shifting just at the right time seems to give you a bit more traction there. That's the only bit I noticed that I've got to be quite careful on the throttle for the traction. The rest of the lap, absolutely fine. So just got to watch that. But yeah, fairly happy with how the car is feeling. So like I say, next week I'll probably use one of these setups as a base and then build my own setup from that once I've got a bit of confidence with the car. But yeah, as always guys, thank you very much for watching, because I think I'll just close up there. Like I say, the stream will be live about 7 PM UK time tomorrow. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care and see you again next time.